Hi guys, it's been a while. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela and I am the artist behind So Craftful. So today I am super excited for this video because I have been gone for 2 months. I went to Turkey, Romania, and Japan for my graduation trip with my partner, and we did so much yarn shopping, and I'm so excited to show you guys all the yarn that I bought and talk to you about my experiences, what we did, where we went. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. So to start off, you might notice that my audio and my camera are maybe a lot better because typically I use my iPhone to vlog, do videos. Literally everything for my small business is done on my iPhone slash my PC, but all videos and stuff, that's my phone. But now I've gotten a new vlogging camera, which is this. I got the Osmo Pocket 3 and I'm super excited. I bought it in Japan when we were there, and I think it was one of the best purchases I ever made. I am not using the mic because I accidentally left the mic at my parents' house, and I really wanted to film this video because we're doing a bit of a deep clean and I wanted to do my yarn haul before I put all my yarn away, which I might include in this video, but we'll see. So yeah, I hope you guys like the new audio and video, but we'll see because I actually haven't edited a video yet. So yeah, anyways, moving on. So the first place that we went to was Turkey, and I was super excited when we decided that we were going to go to Turkey because Turkey, if you don't know, is one of the best places to buy yarn from because a lot of yarn is made in Turkey, which is great because I like getting yarn from the places that I travel to that are made in that country. So I have I haven't been there, but I have yarn from Paris. My mom got it for me. That's made in Paris. I have yarn from Romania from my boyfriend's mom. I was able to get some yarn from Romania that I got to choose as well when I went there. But yeah, I like to buy yarn from the country. Oh my goodness, yarn made in the countries that I'm visiting too. So anyway, so Turkey is really is known. So anyways, Turkey is known for having really good quality yarn, and I was super excited when I found out because that meant I was going to buy a lot of yarn. And just for the logistics, I knew that I would be able to purchase quite a bit of yarn because my boyfriend's sister was going back to Canada before we were, and she had some room in her luggage, so I was able to buy a lot of yarn. And I'm so grateful that she took it because I'm so excited to make lots of stuff, and she put it all in this black bag here for me. So yeah, let's see. So this is the first bag. It ripped when Raj was bringing it over here, so it looks like there's like guts everywhere. Like, look at this. It's like super heavy how big this is. Anyways, I'm gonna organize it all on the floor. So this is all of the yarn that I got, and you'll notice that I have a few duplicates in here, and I need to give those to my mom and my aunts because I bought them some as gifts, as well as some other fun craft stuff. Like my mom requested me to ask me to buy a specific punch needle thing, so I got that for her, and I got one for myself because I might try it out if I have some time, which I'm always super busy. But I know that I want to try doing some other yarn crafts, which I think would be super fun, so I'm excited to do that. But I'm gonna lay this all out in color order because I'm crazy and I want to see all of the shades that I got so that I can take a picture. And I'm also going to be moving out my old worsted weight and starting to use this cotton yarn because I don't know, it just feels so much better than worsted weight. The straight, like the quality looks so much better. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of renovating of my art room. Well, it's kind of like my office, like mine and Raj's office slash art room, but it's a mess right now, which is why I'm out filming in my main area. Like, this is like where I keep all my vinyl cup stuff and some of my supplies. But I'm gonna be doing a major renovation, and I'll probably show it at the end of this video because that's gonna be today after I organize all the yarn. But I was super lucky that I was able to find this yarn store because it took us forever to find it. One day we went out shopping. We did a bunch of we went to the shops around our the resort that we were staying in, and we had to ask so many people if there was like a yarn shop nearby. And when we finally found this, I was literally awestruck. Awestruck? I don't know, I was in heaven. I'll post some like videos, the yarn place here. I hope that if I go back to Alanya, I'll probably go back to the same shop because I wasn't able to find another yarn shop. But the price was so good. I kind of want to move to Turkey so that I can just buy the yarn from there, because I feel like I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll probably insert it in the video here if I remember. I'll have to look at the videos. I can't remember off the top of my head. I feel like they were like 47, between 30 and 50 Turkish dollars. I can't remember Turkish lira. But I don't know because I got a bunch of different types of balls of yarn, so they were all different amounts. But overall, it was very cheap compared to Canada, and yeah, that's why I bought so much, because it was so cheap. But anyways, we ended up going and I got like 2 or 3 bags of yarn. I went with my boyfriend and his dad, and they both waited outside the store for me while I shopped for like half an hour. I was just like looking and like adding things and piling it on the front counter where the guy was. And then I went back to the hotel and I laid all my yarn out and I was like, oh, I'm so happy. And Rarish was like, oh, you don't want to buy more? Like, I thought you would buy more than this. And I was like, oh. So we went out the next day. We went back to the same place. We actually went and we did a little like circular thing. Like, I found a bunch of other stores that I thought were yarn stores, but they were not yarn stores. None of them were. So we just ended up going on a really long, like 10-kilometer walk through the city area, and it was super hot. So that wasn't fun, but it was okay because we just ended up going back to the same place, and I bought a bunch more yarn and colors that I didn't have, and I was super happy. So yeah, I'm super happy that my boyfriend was super supportive, and he knew that I would want to buy more yarn, and he took me, so I was very happy. Before I organize it, I thought I would talk about the brand of yarn that I got. So I got the Cotton Club Elise Cotton Gold. This is what it looks like. I bought a bunch of like skin tone colors because the range of skin tone color here in Canada literally sucks. Like, I always want to make like anime characters or people, and I can just never find the correct skin tone colors because it bothers me when things aren't like the right shade, so then I just don't want to make it, if that makes sense. So I bought a bunch because I knew that I would want to make a bunch of characters. Like, I wanted to make all of the One Piece characters last Christmas, but I just couldn't find it, and I don't know, I just don't really like worsted weight, but this yarn looks so much better. I don't know, like, look at these. These are like, ugh, they're so great. Like what? Ah! Oh my goodness. Yeah. I also got Nako cotton loop. Oh my goodness, Nako cotton loops. This is what it looks like. So I got a mix between this and the Elise. I don't know how to say this. Oh, that's not it. I got a mix between them. They are like the same weight, I think, and they are very soft. They're like 60% cotton and 40% premium acrylic. This one is 60%. This one is 60% cotton and 40% premium acrylic, and then this one is 55% cotton and 45 acrylic. So they're around the same blend. And to me, this one feels a little bit softer, but like not really by much. So I'll do that. And then I got Himalayan Dolphin Baby, which I have never crocheted with this before, but it is very similar to Loops and Snuggles. I do believe that it's thinner though, slightly, so I'm probably gonna have to use a smaller hook, but I will use it interchangeably probably with my Loops and Threads, just because they have a bunch of colors that Loops and Thread doesn't have. One being, I think, a bright red and bright yellow, which I think I got, I just don't know where in here. Yeah, I am gonna go through and organize this now. I also got the Nako Panda brand one as well, and I feel like there's other brands of yarn in here, but maybe not. Oh my god, this bag is just ripping even more. So I'm gonna get sorted in doing this, and then I will show you guys. Okay, so I laid it all out. Ignore my cords in the back, but this is all of the yarn that I got. So I organized it at the top here. This is the Nako and Elise brand, and I'm sorry, I'm getting used to filming on this camera still. So this is all the yarn that I swear I got more black, but I guess I only got one ball. Look at this color range for the skin tone colors. Like, this is amazing. I have, like, nowhere in Canada, I swear, has colors like this. And if you do, or if they do, tell me below or link it, because I have not been able to find any skin colored tones for worsted weight or cotton that I actually like. So I got one of every single one. And then I also got this Himalayan and Nako, and then there's this other brand down here, Bravo. Barra. I've never seen that one before, but they have bright red, which is great because Loops and Thread does not have super bright red. Same thing with orange. I got a nicer orange. The pale, well, it's like paler yellow, I think. And then I only got colors that I didn't really have back here that Loops and Thread offered. So this is the rest of the colors that I got. I'm super excited to make stuff. I have some plans for that yellow. And the other yellow that I also got, because I got so much yellow this trip because I have this grand idea of something that I want to make. It's just whether or not I have enough time before January to make it. But yeah, so this is all of the yarn that I got from Turkey. There are a couple more things of purple. I just didn't put them in because they're just duplicates. And they're the ones that I'm giving to my mom and my aunts. But yeah, this is what it looks like, and I'm super excited, super happy, of course, and super grateful that I was able to bring this much yarn back. I just realized that I think I was sniffling through that whole thing, and I really don't want to vlog that again. So just ignore that. I'm sorry. I got sick during the last part of my Japan trip right before we got back to Canada, and I only got antibiotics when I got to Canada, so I'm still recovering. I was hoping that being home and not moving around as much, because I was quite active. Obviously, you go to Japan, you do like 10 to 20k steps a day. So I was hoping when I came back, I would rest and sleep, and it would go away in a week, but it didn't. So I just finished my antibiotics, and I'm now starting to feel better. I actually like haven't been that sick in a long time. I fully lost my voice. Like, I just woke up one day and I couldn't talk anymore, and I was like, I guess I can't yap anymore and bother Raj. But anyways, that's all for Turkey, and I'm super excited. Look how much yarn. Anyways, moving on. So after Turkey, we went to Romania, and in Romania, I did do some yarn shopping. So when we went to Romania, I did post a vlog, my first video that I posted coming back. I have so many videos that I need to post, and I posted every single day for a year, and when I went on my trip, I was like, I deserve a break. I'm not going to post anything. Like, I'm on vacation, and I don't want to do anything business related. I just want to relax. So I did film videos. I just didn't post any of them. So I have a backlog of videos, and I need to get back into the mindset of like posting every single day again. But this is the yarn that I got from Romania, and I am now realizing that I probably need to take this out. As you can see, lots of yellow. And I vacuum sealed them so that I could fit more yarn and more stuff into my suitcase. But this brand is Aria, Canon. I'm probably saying all these names wrong. I don't know how to say any of these. Again, I only got colors that Loops and Thread doesn't offer. They honestly didn't have that big of a selection. I would have bought more, but I did realize I have to be conscious about my luggage space. And at some point, it's just cheaper to buy in Canada and ship it. So this is all that I got. I actually brought this with me to Japan in my luggage, which I wish I didn't have to, and it had fit in the other luggages, but it's okay because I also can't wait to use this yellow yarn. I'm so excited, and yeah. Also in Romania, we did stay with with Raj's cousins and his family, and his cousins are so sweet. His aunt and uncle, they brought them out and they did some yarn shopping for me, and they bought me some yarn. So this is my Romanian yarn that I got from this trip, or made in Romania yarn. Yeah, I love it. Let's see. Some of them are made in Romania and some of them aren't. This one is from Bucharest, Romania. It's called Rosa Standard. It looks like this. So I got a couple balls and they're so sweet. They got me colors of yarn that I don't typically use. So it was really nice as well when they surprised me, and it was so sweet. And they also got me some red heart. So let me see if I can hold them all. They actually got me like quite a bit of yarn. Like they got me like 8 balls. I can't even hold them all. And his cousins picked out all of the colors. Isn't this so cute? Look at all these colors. They give off a bit like a fall vibe. So I'm probably gonna make some things fall themed for markets or just things for myself. I have a hard time making things and giving them away when they're like sentimental, and I have a feeling I'm actually never going to use these yarns because they're sentimental to me because his cousins bought them for me, which I know I should use them because they bought them for me to use, but then I'm not going to want to sell it, and then I'm just going to have it in my house somewhere depending on what I make for it. But yeah, I still haven't used the Paris yarn that my mom got me, and I probably never will because it was so expensive, I think, and I'm just scared to use it. I don't know what to make. Actually, my mom used it and she made little hearts. So yeah, I'm probably never going to use it. I'm too scared to use it. But yeah, so these are like, I guess they got me a couple different brands. This one is Andina. Romania. Red Heart. I don't think this one was made in Romania. This one, Germany. This one is Romania. I think this is Germany as well. Yep. Germany, Romania, and Germany. Yes, Germany. So yeah, that's all my yarn from Romania, and it was quite a good haul. Honestly, I wasn't too sure if I was going to be able to find some yarn places. I wasn't necessarily there to go yarn shopping either. Like, I was just going to go shopping and buy whatever I could, and then I'd be happy with that. So I was very happy with my little haul from there. And yeah, so I'm going to add it to the other pile of yarn, and I'm running out of floor space. So next we have Japan. Japan was probably one of the most exciting parts of the trip because I have wanted to go there for so long. So I wasn't necessarily like, oh my god, again, like I'm going for the yarn. Like for Turkey, it was like I want to go yarn shopping in Turkey. But for Romania and Japan, it was like, oh, like if I can find a yarn shop, then I'll go shopping. If not, then it's fine, whatever. But yeah, we went to 7 or 8 different cities in Japan. We started off in Tokyo, and then we went to Fuji, I think Nagano or Nanago. I can't remember. It's the one with the monkeys. That's the one that we went to, which was like my favorite part of the trip. I now want a monkey. I want a pet monkey. The baby monkeys, adorable. I want one. And then we went to Kanazawa, Kyoto, oh my god, Hiroshima, Kobe. Kobe was so fun. I'll show you guys a picture. We got this beef tower. It was literally one of the best like meals that we've had. It was so good. And then Osaka. And then we also went to Nara as well, but we went there on a day trip twice actually because Raj is obsessed with this game called Battle Cats. And when we had gone in Kyoto, the Battle Cats headquarters is there. We went to go visit it, but unfortunately they were like, they wouldn't like let people inside. But obviously like that makes sense, but he just wanted to go to the headquarters and just be like, he went there to the building. Um, but we realized that a lot of the cities had battle cat like keychains, like it had Hiroshima on it, Nara. There's like their little keychains that have like the battle cats on them, and like the city or like the one at Nara had deers on it. And Nara was one of our first trips. Like we went there before, like while we were in Kyoto, and we found keychains there. And I was like, hey, like, do you want them? Like they're like $6, like I'll buy them for you. And he's like, no, like I already have one. And then as we continued our trip, we kept finding more and more and more, and he wanted them. And so I am crazy and I like to have every single one. So I was kind of like, hey, like, why don't we go back to Nara and we can go get those 3 keychains that we didn't get from Nara, so you can have all of them. Because I feel like it's a very niche, like, battle cats. Like, if you don't, like, I don't know. I didn't know what it was before I met him and he started playing again, but he used to play a lot when he was younger. And, yeah, I don't know. But I suggested we go back, and I convinced him because we had bought the 5-day rail pass, so it was free for us to just go back anyways. Like we didn't have to pay for it. And we also went back to one of the Michelin star restaurants that we went to. It was really good. We got curry udon, and I can't remember what the name of the place was, but this was what the udon looked like, and it was so good. But we got so much battle cat merch. You guys probably saw, like, I'll post a video or a picture here of all the stuff that he got. And the small circular keychains is what we went back for, as well as the plush keychain. But I was really hoping to find more battle cat stuff for him, because he doesn't really like to buy a lot of stuff, but we bought so much. Like we had like 3 or 4 different gotcha things, and we got like every single one of them. Like you could probably see from this picture. Anyways, Japan was super fun, and we didn't really do much yarn shopping until, like, we did it mostly in oh my goodness, Tokyo. So we went to, I believe it was Shinjuku area. I have 2 videos on it, so if you guys want to see like more in depth about it, I will post those 2 videos on my Instagram and TikTok and everywhere. But you can see my little vlogs from going to those places. We went to them back to back. The first one was a little bit of a disappointment because it was inside of a department store, and I was like, it was like a tiny little, okay, like, you know when you go to like Macy's, it was like a section in Macy's type of thing, and they had a bunch of art stuff, but the type of yarn that they had wasn't super great. It wasn't like this, and they didn't really have that many options. So I was a little disappointed. I did end up getting like 1 ball of yarn though, because I got my made in Japan yarn there. It's like a little ball of pink yarn. I don't know where it is actually right now, because I don't think it's this. Oh, but I did get this from Turkey. It was made in Turkey. That's also my special ball of yarn from Turkey, even though literally all of these are made in Turkey. Anyways, oh my goodness, what was I saying? Anyways, I don't know where it was, but they have like this type of yarn there that reminds me like pipe cleaner-ish yarn. It's not my favorite thing. It kind of feels icky and like sticky, so I'm obviously not going to buy yarn that I don't like. They had some examples of stuff like made out of it. I just didn't like how it looked enough. Rarish is still sick, as you can hear as well, but yeah, so this is the yarn that I ended up getting at the second place, which I literally like walked by it, because the name that was like on the front of the store was not the same name that I put into Google. So we walked by it and I was like, it says that we're here, but we're not here. But this craft store was absolutely fantastic. I actually bought a bunch of craft stuff other than other than yarn there, and each floor had like a different theme. So one of them was like embroidery, one of them was like sewing and had a bunch of threads and stuff. One of them was like literally a floor just full of ribbon and like threads. And I was like, if I liked ribbon, then I would be spending a lot of money there. But I finally got to the 5th floor, where all of the yarn was, and let me tell you, I was not disappointed. This is all of the yarn that I got. So one of the great ideas that I had, not really a great idea, I should have listened to my was that, of course, I'm gonna get bored while I'm traveling and I'm gonna want to crochet. That did not happen. Not really, at least. I did crochet a bit in Romania, but in Japan, I was just so tired every single day. There was just no time to crochet, and I didn't want to carry around a ball of yarn. It also did not help. I didn't bring any stuffing, and as you know, most of the things that I make are plushies, so I didn't want to make a bunch of things and then not be able to stuff them, which would make sense because it would save a lot of space in my luggage. But what I wanted to make would require me to stuff it as I go. But anyways, I wanted to make mini Haku keychains and have them as a one-of-a-kind offer for my Christmas Studio Ghibli pop-up, or the Studio Ghibli pop-up that's happening in April or March. I don't remember because she hasn't confirmed the dates yet. But I brought a bunch of worsted weight, which was the worst idea ever, because then I had to carry it around with me everywhere. Even though it was like Ziplocked, I had bought so many things in Japan that I struggled, and I was like, honestly, I might just throw the yarn away, which I can't even believe that I thought that. But Raj wouldn't let me throw anything away. He made it all fit inside the suitcases. But now I know for the next trip that I'm backpacking and I'm not bringing anything, and I will just ship everything back from Japan in a box. But anyways, that's why I purchased so much white. I should have just bought the display. Like honestly, I should have bought the display, because I swear I think I bought every single white color and like creamish color so that I could make mini hakus with this yarn. And I was so excited when I found this yarn, because it is exactly like the loops and threads and the Himalayan, like the texture of it. It's just small sized, so I can use like a 2.75 millimeter hook, which is what I usually use with worsted weight, or 3, to make these hakus. And they're so cute, and they're gonna be super soft, and they're gonna feel like the big hakus that I make, but be small. So yeah, I got a bunch of these and I'm gonna make them. And then I also got the teal as well, and the other ones to go along with it. But yeah, I got some red. I got 3 of each color because these balls are really small. I believe that each of these were like 150 yen each or something like that. I think. Something like that. And yeah. Oops, I hit the camera. They had brown as well. They did have some other colors other than, like, oh my goodness, I keep hitting stuff. These ones. I just didn't get them because I didn't really like them, so I was like, well, obviously, why would I buy them if I don't like them? And second, because I have this compulsive need every time I am a collector. I have a compulsive need to have one of everything, and I'm actually surprised that I was able to stop myself from buying the ones I don't like, because I was like, if I'm not going to use them, like I'm not going to crochet, I just like to have them in case there's a project that I find and I'm like, oh, like that's the perfect color for this. But I only got colors that I knew that I was going to use, which is good for me and my bank account. So yeah, I know I probably sound crazy, but this is how I am with everything else, because I also went to Itoya, which is a stationery brand, and let me show you. Raj put a pink little like ribbon on my head. I don't know where it went, but he put one on the monkey too, and he said we were twins. This is the monkey that I was talking about. It's so cute. It's literally my favorite thing. I asked him as well when we were there if he wanted one of these, and he was like, no, I don't. And then later that night, he was like, oh, you should have known when I said no that I actually did want one. And I was literally like, anyways, this is my monkey baby, and she might come out with me and hang out because she's also magnetic, but I'm scared I might lose her, so she also just might stay in the comfort of my apartment where she is safe. But anyways, I also went to Itoya, like I said, and Itoya is also like heaven. It's the best place ever. And when I was in high school, one of my plans was to go to Japan after I graduated. I didn't end up going just because I didn't want to go by myself, number one. And number two, I was so stressed out about going to university. So I ended up just like working that summer. And this is what I got. So one of the things that I wanted to do when I graduated high school was actually to go to Japan, and that was when I was in my like I love stationery. I'm still in my I love stationery phase, but not to the same extent that I was in high school. Like, I was obsessed with watching videos about going to Japan and all the stationery stores that you could go to, all the things that you could buy, how much cheaper the Copics were there, all the different like pens that you could get. I am still in that phase of life, but not to that extent. At least I thought that until I went to Itoya. And if you don't know, Itoya is like a stationery heaven, and they have so many things. I spent hours in there. I went to the flagship store, I believe, in Ginza, or the store that was in Ginza, and I think it's like 8 floors of just stationery. Each floor is different. I almost bought a $200 pen. I don't know what's wrong with me, because like I was looking at the pen and I was like, it's so like nice, and I really wanted to get it. It was like this green marbled with like gold pen, and I was like, this could be my like special pen. But for like $200, I don't know. Maybe when I am older, maybe next time I go to Japan, we'll see. But it was really nice. I didn't end up getting that. I did, however, end up spending like $200 on multiple pens. Kind of, not quite. I spent around like $150 in total, with a bunch of other stuff that I got as well. I think that the planners that I bought will help with my planning process for product planning, as well as like keeping track of markets and just daily things. Now that I'm no longer in school, I'm trying to be more productive and have like a certain schedule of things, so things get done and I'm not just like wasting away. But I got these pens. They are super cute, and I spent hours on the pen floor. So there was the first pen floor with like the expensive pens, and then when you go up, it's like the artsy pens. And these are the pens that I bought. Not just these ones. I'm just only showing you guys these ones. But these are click art pens, and they're like, I think these are felt tip. I don't know if you guys can even see that. I think it's too close. Anyways, I bought every single color because, like I said before, I have a compulsive need to have one of everything. And my friend, he was with me, he joined us for part of our trip, and he was just like laughing at me the whole time. He also bought some pens as well. But yeah, we hung out in the pen area for a very long time. I also got some gel pens, and yeah, so that was very exciting. I had a lot of fun. Anyways, we got our new claw clips in. We got Appa, and I do not have the cheese clip on me at the moment, but we have the cheese clip and Appa. Appa is bigger and better than ever. Anyways, this is what Appa looks like. But Appa will be posted online hopefully sometime before this video is posted, and you can probably go online and buy him now, as well as the cheese clip. And then you can also purchase him in store, not in store, in markets coming up. So thank you guys so much. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about any of the yarn I bought, or any questions about my trip, feel free to leave them below in the comment box. I never know what to call it, but thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you at one of our upcoming markets. Bye!